Good morning. Trying to figure out what to do today a little bit. We've got some tires we've got to get. I've got some tires in that I need to go pick up. Let's put it that way. Two of them are the rear tires for this Gator. They have some plugs in them that, well, depending on how you park it, sometimes they're flat when you come back, sometimes they're not. But I got new ones, so we're going to get them, these taken off, take the tires down to the tire shop and put the new ones on. I'm probably going to keep these because they have a lot of tread left, and we'll pull the plugs and try and put patches on the inside of the tire, see if we can't fix them that way. And what I really need to do is just get a bottle of slime for each one and try and seal them up that way. All right, well, throw these in my truck with my boat trailer tires. Got new tires for that are in. Those are the other ones we got to get. Getting a little more snow here this morning. Oh well. All right, let's go get some tires. If the trailer's available, my father-in-law has a enclosed trailer. If that's available, we might make a trip to get some insulation for the barn roof today. Well, change of scenery here. So we gotta go buy some insulation from a barn, and I was gonna use this trailer there, but then he's like, "You can use the box truck." All right, we might be able to get it all in one trip with the box truck. We were not gonna do that with the trailer, so we'll see how this goes here. I'll let her warm up for a minute. I picked up a few treated 2x4s for a project I've got, and we need basically this entire pile. Well, let's do it. Holy crap, I'm too old for this. 14 times 6, 84. We got it. Well, I tell you what, forklifts make this a whole lot easier. Oh, getting the last ones out. What we did here was buy ourselves a whole crap ton of work. That's what we've got now. It's a lot of insulation. All goes up there. Now, before you all start ranting at me at how great spray foam insulation is, trust me, I am well aware of how great spray foam insulation is. Here's the problem. That's a ceiling. We've got roof purlins, 2x8 roof purlins on 2-foot centers. And that pile of insulation costs less than a third of what spray foam would up there. And it's got a higher R value. And I get it, the air sealing is the point of spray foam, and it makes all the difference. I understand. But I don't need it up there. I don't get mice up there. There's no reason that bats of fiberglass won't work. So that's what we're going to put up there. I'm even considering, because those are 2x8s, it is a 7.5-inch cavity. That is 6.5 or 6.25-inch R19 bats. I am considering buying some 1-inch polystyrene white foam, cutting it and fitting it up in those cavities before we put the insulation in, or the fiberglass, to help seal up or against the roof panel and to give me a little bit more R value up there. So that's how we're going to do it. When we get to the walls, which will not be this winter, but when we get to the walls, we'll consider spray foam again. There's a lot less square footage on the walls, at least relative, to the ceiling, and it's more benefit on the walls than the ceilings because, well, we can get mice in here. It happens occasionally, and that would seal that up and keep them out much better. So that's how we're going to do this. Deal? Deal. Super riveting content today. I had somebody wanted to come and look at our drain system because we're running off a generator and just have sort of a unique electrical system here. But talked to him for a while, showed him around, and we got our truck empty, so got to take it back, go get my pickup and our tires. Look, tires. Gator tires. boat trailer tires, old Gator tires. One of them was already slimed even, and it was still leaking. It's a bit of an advantage when you know the tire shop guy. Yeah. Helped him out, changed my own tires, so sort of. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I attempted to help out, and we got them done. So back to the farm, we'll get those Gator tires put back on it, and we'll worry about the boat trailer some other day. I don't know when. We're being super productive today. I'm not getting much done. Well, let's put our new tires on. Oh, of course. Lift it up. It's not sketchy, trust me, it's not. Not sketchy at all. Nope, not sketchy. It's fine. It's just a Gator. Does anybody know why most things use lug nuts with studs on the hub, but other things like Gators and tractors use lug bolts with bolts instead of studs? Yeah, I don't know why. This is that way. Makes it a little more difficult to put the tires on because you gotta hold it there and there's nothing to hold it. The center of the hub. Yes, I'm aware that number one, this is not a torque wrench. I'm also aware that it will way overdo it. I don't care, it's a Gator. I'm also aware that that's a chrome socket. But guess what? An impact socket doesn't fit inside the cutout of the rim. It won't fit. Can't use it. It's probably for a reason so that you don't use an impact, but it's not how we roll. We just put a non-impact socket on an impact. Okay, that's good. Now, we'll let a little air out. We had to pump those babies up way, way past what you're supposed to get them to seat the beads for some reason. They probably got 20 pounds in them now. We let a bunch of air out, but I think they're supposed to be run at like 10 or 8. So we'll get our gauge and let some air out. Here is one of our old ones, and you can see it's full of slime. I didn't find any plugs, so I'm not sure why it's leaking. We're going to try and wash it out, get that slime out of there so we can look at it a little better. Stuff is pretty water soluble, I hear, so it should wash out of there pretty well. The trick with washing tires is not soaking yourself, which I haven't learned yet. Anyway, I was wrong. There are somewhere. Right there's one. Got one plug. Turn the light on. Right here, that's leaking. And we got another one right here. Well, I shouldn't say that one's leaking. It could be this one. I don't know which one it is, but we got 2 of them. And those are the problems. So, the goal here, the idea, is that these tires aren't really bad. They're leaking. We can fix that. And as good as plugs are for temporarily getting where you need to go with leaky tires, they don't actually solve the problem, and they leak down over time. You can run it like that all day, most of a day, but it sits for 2 or 3 days and the tire's gonna be flat. So we're gonna pull those out. We're gonna put an actual patch on the inside, like you were patching the tube, and that should seal them up right. And then when the new tires start leaking like crazy, we'll put these ones back on, I guess. All right, I got the old plug pulled out. But there's our hole. So now we got to clean this up. We got to get rid of those ridges. And I don't have the right tools, but I have tools. And we got a little tire buffer grinder thingamajigger and a drill. I don't have the little air electric or tire. Yeah, whatever. It'll work. It'll work. It's just going to take me longer. before we go any farther, disclaimer, I am not a tire professional. I am sure I'm doing this wrong, but I'm fairly confident that it will work. Okay. We've got it smoothed up. We've got all the rubber, the lines and stuff, and got fresh rubber there, so now our patch should stick. So we come back over here. We should probably, I don't know if we need to scuff it with one of those or not. I'm thinking about using this little one. There's probably a reason why I shouldn't use this little one, but it is big enough to cover that hole. If I had one that was just a little bit bigger and not that big, I would use it. But that doesn't appear to be the options. And I don't want square. Square seems like a bad idea because then it has a corner to peel up. And the important thing here is to keep the corners from peeling. So that's what we've got. So we've got some rubber cement here. Ooh, look at that one. That one might work. Maybe we'll use that one. Ooh, there's another one. Cool. Okay, we're going to use those. I'll make sure I got enough stuff scuffed up that they will fit. Ooh, yeah. Cool. Yep. Okay. We've got it nice and clean. Plenty for our patch to fit. So now I'm pretty sure comes the rubber cement. Okay. And we want that to dry a little bit. And then we're going to put our patch on. We're going to peel the back off, but not the top. And then we got to stitch it. Okay, I got that placed. I did my best not to touch the back side of it. Now we start from the center. And we work our way out with this little stitcher tool to get all the air bubbles out and to make sure that it is secured. And that should fix our problem. Now the outer coating in this is going to fall off as we do it. We just keep going. It's fine. Well, I think that'll work. Now, to sit on the shelf for 2 years to dry. Most likely. That one's got 2 of them. We're going to do the same thing to that, although I don't know if I'm going to do it tonight. Yeah, this one's the one that we just washed, so it needs to dry out. We can't have any moisture in there when we're trying to put that cement on, so I wiped it out with a rag as best we could, but we're going to let her sit and probably work on it in the morning. I was able to pull one of those plugs out by hand, and you can see light through there. Clearly, that's where it was leaking from and why the slime wasn't really working, because, well, you can't plug that hole with slime. Anyway, I think we'll deal with it tomorrow. All right. That's going to be it for me today. Tomorrow is supposed to be mildly warmer than today. Not a lot better, but a little bit better. So we'll see what we can find to do. We might work down in the seed warehouse. I got a treater I need to get cleaned up a little bit, so we might work on that. Thursday, however, is supposed to be significantly better, in the mid-40s. I am considering renting a big air compressor, blow the combine off and kind of rotate the equipment through and do as much as we can with air for the nice day that we have there and make the power washing process a little bit easier. So we'll see, but that's kind of my tentative plan. So thanks for watching today. Thank you to everybody who has supported my channel through merchandise stuff with Farm Focused. I know they had some sales here over the weekend that I didn't really have time to film and tell you, but tried to include as much as I could and get the Instagram post out there. And today is Giving Tuesday, and they were doing some fundraisers and stuff. So I know it's too late for this video, but thank you if you did buy something, saw that in yesterday's video. I appreciate it. Not just my channel, but all of the channels that are on Farm Focus as well as Farm Focused. They do a fantastic job, and I'm appreciative of them working with me. So have a great night, everybody. We will probably see you again tomorrow and try and do something productive. Oh, it's just not fun when it's cold outside. But anyway, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't for me. Subscribe to the channel. See ya.